Every year, the School of Tourism and Hospitality greets their new students with a welcoming event. The event is held at the Kerzner Building on Bunting Road campus. The purpose is to encourage student engagement, give them the necessary items to study, and to introduce them to the history of the school.
It's an honor for me to welcome you to UJ this morning as you start your new journey. Let's start by saying that you've chosen well by choosing UJ, and more importantly by choosing the School of Tourism and Hospitality.
The head of the STH, Dr. Abrams, introduced the academic staff to students and parents in order to familiarize the students with what lies ahead. Chairperson of the Student Liaison Committee, Kevin Besson, introduced the different SLC members, themselves students at the STH.
Saul Kerzner, with a number of other key industry players. Kerzner in particular was leading a fundraising initiative to get this facility where we are housed on the new UJ campus. And Mandela was supportive of education. And he obviously knew Saul Kerzner very well, and so Saul engaged him around being a support and a patron for the school. At the time, the Deputy President opened the school as well in 2005, so you'd see some of the pictures around the school actually showing that day. The Kerzners really involved Madiba as a figurehead for promoting education, and Kerzner himself as a tourism icon in our country. Mandela used the ringing of the bell as a way to signal that the time for learning has come. That's his message. And we've used the symbolism to show, the start of the academic year and that the time for learning has started. It's sort of a commitment between ourselves as the academics and the students in terms of bringing in the new academic year and their commitment to learning.
Even though I cannot be with you in person today, it is my privilege to ring this bell to signify that the time for learning has now come. I thank you.
So today, after the welcome, the students in hospitality management and food and beverage management went to go and have their fittings for their chef's uniform because they have practicals in the kitchens. Their knife set, which is important in the kitchen for culinary studies and practicals, and their formal uniform, which when we are hosting events or they are in the service side of the business, they need their formal uniforms. Because the industry is about uniform and formalities, we try and introduce that to them at this stage. It starts grooming you for this industry that you get into. Because we are located at the school on the campus, students also wear an informal uniform, sort of a golf shirt that's branded and that identifies them as one of our students.
They're very welcoming. They made me feel very comfortable and they made me feel settled, like I'm ready to start.
STH as a family is quite important. You get to know everybody quite soon. You get to learn your friends, and they sort of, as you go on, they become your family. You get to know the lecturers, they become your mother and your fathers, and you get to learn the environment together, and you do it all together. There's a lot of connections and working together, so that creates the family environment that we describe.
The way that people kind of speak to you and introduce you to it and help you out and show you where to go and what to do is extremely helpful. So I still feel like I'm in high school, but I get the sense that's going to drop the moment I start.
Tourism is a growing sector in our country, on the continent, and there's a lot of untapped potential. There's a lot of skill required, and so getting in a new recruit of first years for me it's very exciting, because then you start building this massive skill that's required for this sector. I think to tap into the potential of tourism is to also create the future Saul Kerzners, the future entrepreneurs.